Hello from Sun and Fun. My name is Simon Schell. I'm the CTO at ScaleWings Aircraft Company. And we brought two aircrafts to the show. Here's our latest airplane, the serial number 14, the Thunderbird Mustang. And just over there is serial number 7, which is the 007 because of the serial number. And we still evolved the aircraft a bit from 007 to Thunderbird. And one of the biggest changes is the engine, as this aircraft is the first aircraft we have produced which is operated by a Rotax 916 engine with 160 horse, turbocharged up to 18,000 feet, service ceiling theoretically 23,000 feet if you want to fly that high. And it's a great thing to be here and show to the people, and we had a great show so far. And if you like, we can go to some details now of the plane.
Yeah, is this the all-metal aircraft construction?
Oh, thank you for that question. It's not. It's actually an illusion.
Okay.
This aircraft is made from carbon fiber, but we made everything what we could do to give you the impression of a metal aircraft with the original rivet positions, but they're actually all simulated. All those surface details are simulated. They are in the molds, and during the fabrication of the aircraft, they are imprinted to the outer surface. So that is one thing where we took the attention to detail. Also, the proportions of the aircraft are true to scale. It's a 72% scale version, but at 1/8 of the weight compared to the original Mustang. The original Mustang was up more than 11,000 pounds. That one here has 1,800 pounds. So we have an 1/8 of the weight, but 70% of the size. And that is resulting in a very agile airplane, in a very agile handling characteristic, as the inertia is pretty low, and it's also pretty much centered. So you have a very nice flying plane, and it's a ton to fly it. What else I can tell you about this aircraft? We are using 21st century technology. You would love that. Which is meeting the iconic design of the P-51 Mustang. What is 21st century technology? Of course, it's the use of carbon fiber, but it's also about the systems we install. As said, the Rotax 916 is the newest aircraft engine on the market, which we have installed. Also, the propeller is pretty phenomenal in its design. It is a wooden core composite layout propeller, which has incredible performance and also handling characteristics, constant speed driven by engine oil. And also the landing gear is something which is worth talking about. It's fully electrical, so there are no hydraulics involved except of the brake lines. And this electrical engine or engine-powered landing gear is maintenance-free, and it is quite safe and reliable to operate, as there's also an emergency backup. So in case we have a loss of electricity, there are 2 spiral springs which are compressed, and in the case of a failure, you just extend it mechanically. Maybe I can show you that here right now. Here you can see the landing gear strut. It's a shock absorber installed, so that is preventing from bumps, from jumping off the ground again when you have a certain non-ideal landing, let's so to say. And if you just have a look down here you can find our motor, the electrical motor, which is actually operating the landing gear with the spiral springs behind. And what you see here is that you can't see anything because there are no hydraulics. Otherwise everything would be now covered with hydraulic lines, but not in this aircraft. And the good thing is, what you don't need to install cannot fail. You don't have to maintain it,
right.
You don't have to buy it, and you don't have to assemble and install it.
So how is it powered? Is it powered by battery, the electric motors?
So here you can see, here is an electrical engine installed. Basically it's here, resulting here in a transmission gear, and here is another gear tub which is actually transferring the force towards a lever, and that one is actuating the landing gear within 3 seconds, while the emergency requires about 1 second.
Okay.
Also, a pretty nice feature is the taxi camera here in the belly scoop.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that.
Yeah, and this camera is useful for two things. First of all, you can you see to the front, so without doing the S turns at taxi, and you can also visually check if your landing gear is coming up or if it's coming down.
Nice.
You of course have LED light indicators which show you if where's the landing gear, but it's a nice additional
feature, yeah.
visual proof what's going on. And also the famous, maybe one of the most famous design elements of the original Mustang was this belly scoop, which is down here. And this belly scoop is also functional in this aircraft as it was in original, because there is the water radiator which is cooling down the cylinder heads of the engine as we talk about a water-cooled engine. And here you can also see the supply lines where the water, the coolant, is going into the radiator and then flowing back to the cylinder heads of the engine.
Wow, you guys put a lot of thought into the design.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is very cool. Is it an experimental? Right now it's an experimental category, right?
Exactly, it's an EAB, experimental amateur built aircraft.
Okay.
So you as home builder, you are the manufacturer of the plane. We offer two product lines. The one is the quick build kit, the other one is a factory assist, where you join us for some time in the factory and fulfilling the 51% major portion rule, and then you get basically a turnkey aircraft ready to fly.
Okay, I was going to ask about this exhaust.
Yeah, sure.
Are these just for the show?
It's the Rotax V12.
Right, Rotax.
Yeah, actually this is simulated. The real exhaust pipe you can find here.
Gotcha.
So it's for the show. Yeah.
No, this is pretty awesome.
But maybe who knows? Maybe it does some magical aerodynamics or whatnot. You know, who knows?
Yeah. So where can people order a kit? Where can they find it?
Yeah, so our company is ScaleWings Aircraft, and you can find us at scalewingsaircraft.com. We are in basically every social media, but the best way is to send us a mail at info@scalewings.com. Our distribution or main sales hub is in Germany, Eggenfelden, and actually there you can get it from. We built the aircraft in the aviation valley of Poland, and then we shipped them to DeLand in Florida to our partner company. There we also do then the assembly of the aircraft. We offer transition training and and also the FAA registration on request, which we did successfully also here with those two aircraft. This is the second November registered aircraft in the US. That one was the first one, and we hope that many more will follow.
No, I love the paint job on this 007. Is it? You said it's a serial number 7. That's why you named it.
Exactly, because it was a serial number 7. It was somehow on the hand to name it also 007, and it went through social media. We had a huge excitement about that aircraft, as we also had with our first plane, the Yellow Jacket. We hope that the Thunderbird and many more will follow.
Very awesome. Thank you for the information. I appreciate it.
Thank you.